Today we got Worx's 5-in-1 sand deck sanding. I'm gonna call it a system because there are 5 plates that you can attach to this, 5 different attachments for discs, for sheets. You can use screens. There's little detail attachments. This thing is not new to the market, but for sure innovative. We're gonna use mostly this Gator crazy looking sandpaper. If you haven't seen the video for this, I highly recommend you check it out. There'll be a link at the end of this video. This stuff is awesome, but the screens made by Gator are on the next level. I found this too interesting not to check out, honestly. It's 5-in-1. Sheets, round orbital, detail, and 2 attachments. So you technically get 5 different sanding operations out of one tool with 1 battery. That's crazy cool. And this isn't brand new to the market, but it was just too cool not to check out, honestly. Dust collection? That's a little tiny dust bag. What really drew me to it was this handle. The ability to hold it like a regular power tool for extended time. This looks so much more comfortable than my Milwaukee palm sander, which I use for everything. And I just had to try it out. So we got some included sandpaper, including for the little detail attachments. We got hook and loop for sheets, non-hook and loop sheets, and stick them in there. Got a both side rotating system here. There's our detail attachment. Captive screw in here. Can't really show it to you. It's Phillips head, it's down in there for both of these. This one is pretty cool. It's like a gentle sander. So this just attaches to the detail part here, and then you screw that screw down. That's wild. What a cool idea. This comes with a 2 amp hour battery, 20 volts, of course, pre-charged by me. What I think is interesting is this one, when you're not pressing the button, the meter goes away. I like that there's 5 bars. I don't know if I know of another tool company, at least not one that we've looked at, that's 5 bars, power share. Because I have a large project to do with this, I bought this. This is Pro 4 amp hour. Interesting enough, when I press this, it stays. That must be the Pro part. And here's your charger. Output, 0.4 amps, so I don't expect to get any kind of rapid charging out of this bad boy. I did not time the charging of these, but I suspect it was not very fast with that charger. Here's our release mechanism for the head right on the back here. There is lock and unlock button for this lever. Here's your power switch. When you turn your power switch on, obviously there's no battery in it. This unlock button does nothing. Power off. Pressing that releases this lever. Now the power switch is disabled with this lever up. Doesn't work. This, we're going to turn to the left. Unlock and lock, of course. Lefty-loosey. And what do we have here? We got splines that fit into here, and there's a screw attached to this lever on the back here. Simple as can be. What a cool design. Obviously the pegs here fit into these holes. Yeah, let's do a different one. This one says front. Once we have that on there, we'll just tighten this down until it stops. Stopped here. This is now secure, but we can just turn this back and that clips back down. Very cool. Love it. We got speeds 1 through 6 here. It's actually pretty quiet. Different warranties on this. The tool is 3 years. The 2 amp hour battery is 3 years. The Pro battery is 5, and the charger is 5 years. So what is this plate? I was totally wrong. This is a paper punch, which is a cool idea. So if you put your paper, hook and loop, but it's solid, you can put this on here and punch holes in it. So you actually get some dust extraction. Very cool. I'm happy they included the bag because there's a lot of components. Little light duty bag. It'll be good enough. Here's our dust port. Outside diameter. Inside diameter. That just fits in like so. Press fits. I wish it was a little bit tighter, honestly. I have a feeling this is gonna come out of there, but makes it kind of large. Little dust bag, same story, it just fits in there. We're gonna kick this off with the detailer. These gator screens are actually a little too small. I don't know what the deal is with that, but we're gonna use the included sandpaper. This is 60. This is going to be a tough one for me to show you. This is two directions, but I'm assuming where the plastic sticks out the least is the front, but it doesn't really seem to matter. You can mount this either way. This is the included little sheet of sandpaper. This is a very strange little attachment here. I mean, if you got something round to sand, you can see where it's good, and it's going to be soft. But I don't have anything on this very square chair to show you. Not a round place to show you the sandpaper, so I don't know. Let's just stick it in the corner over there. It works, but there's no good way for me to demo this for you on a chair that has only right angles or close to it. But it does give you a nice flexible way to sand a contour. Definitely cool. See how the old 80 grit does? This is smooth back. What we're gonna do is clamp it down. We'll punch some holes in it. We get some dust extraction. Perfect. Fits nicely with my Milwaukee vacuum. That makes me happy. 4. Just a few minutes. That's the 80 grit. There is 40 grit. Hook and loop. There we go. Let's give that a shot. There's our 80 grit screen. Let's see how this does. Everything, I switched to 6. Everything I've been doing has been on 6. There you go. I don't really need to trim this that good. It doesn't really matter, but there we go. That should be good. Stick it on there and see how it does. Got the tops of all those rungs also in there. Not too. The old 2 amp hour battery lasts not very long, which is what I expected. We got the whole top of this, that much of the back, and the 2 armrests, and that's it. And she's done. shutting off. This is actually a very nice sander. This handle makes it very comfortable. I sanded all of this patio furniture, and I can tell you that I really, really like the form factor of this. It has some cons. If you go and buy this thinking, hey man, I saved a lot of money, I got all of these attachments, I am done. You are not. This 2 amp hour battery, as I suspected, the sander is power hungry. This 2 amp hour battery is not enough. I bought, of course, this 4 amp hour battery, hoping that the charger that's included would keep up with the 2 batteries if I keep switching them back and forth, and it's not the case. To run this, you're gonna need at least 2 4 amp hour batteries. I have to look. If they have bigger ones, I'd get bigger ones. And you're gonna need a real charger, because this is not a real charger. While I was doing the video, my 9 amp hour Milwaukee batteries, I have 2 of them, was running that vacuum and was charging as fast as I could use the batteries. I could continuously run that vacuum with this without any downtime. With these, there was downtime. So get more batteries, at least 2 4 amp hours. So you are now well invested in the Worx system for batteries if you buy one of these. So it's a consideration. That's not really a complaint, but here is a complaint. This thing, I want to take this and throw this dust pipe out into the street where it belongs. What a piece of crap this is. Whoever designed the retention system on this, what a joke. I spent most of my time reattaching this. This wonderful handle and the innovation that goes with the design of this tool is totally destroyed by having to use this. This is long, obviously, and because it's long, the leverage from the vacuum hose pulling on it just yanks it right out of there. I have it wrapped in electrical tape to try and make it a tighter fit, and it's still awful. This needs a real retention system. It needs some kind of latch, it needs a lock, it needs to not come out of there, even if the hose is pulling on this. Using this tool without any dust collection or with the bag is awesome. It feels lighter than it does right now. When you're using it, it's agile, the handle's nice. It's a killer, killer design. Totally ruined by that stupid dust collection pipe. The dust collection, by the way, is pretty good. It did a fairly good job for a sander sanding inside of not making a giant mess in here. And I like everything about this, but if you're gonna use it outside with just a bag or no dust bag on it, it's awesome. I say go for it. If you're gonna use it in a shop, just know you're gonna have to modify that thing. Maybe some zip ties, drill a hole in it, attach it somehow permanently. You're gonna have to do that, because otherwise you're holding that pipe with one hand and this with the other, and it's just awful. You guys tell me what you think in the comments, because that's all that really matters. I really appreciate you watching the video. If you haven't checked out the Sandpaper video, that one's linked right now. Check that out. The Sandpaper is killer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.